Hey everybody, just got home from work, man, and it's um a great early birthday present for me. Tomorrow's my birthday, but today on the 22nd, early this morning, they dropped the official Deadpool Wolverine trailer, and I've been like excited to do a reaction video to this. It's been a minute since I did a reaction video, but we're gonna do one now, and it's appropriate time for this kind of thing. Before we start getting into it, please like and subscribe, share this with your friends. Let me know what you think of the Deadpool movie, and stay tuned. Like a little over 30 minutes from now, where I'll be doing a 6-hour stream of Overwatch 2 up until midnight when it's officially my birthday. So you can come in, pop in, say hi, wish me a happy birthday, all that other stuff. But without further ado, let's just get right into it with the official Deadpool trailer.
I told you, you're not welcome here. You're not welcome anywhere. Now get the fuck out of my bar.
Just give me one more drink and then I'll leave.
Hi, Peanut. I'm gonna need you to come with me right now.
Look, lady, I'm not interested.
All right, well, I'm sort of on the tick-tick, so upsy daisy. Here we go. Oh, whiskey dick of the claws. It's quite common in Wolverines over 40.
You don't want this.
Unless you want to take a deep breath through your fucking forehead, I suggest you reconsider. I'm about to lose everything that I've ever
Hi,
cared
Wade.
Not my fucking problem.
Is that what you said when your world went to shit?
Come again. This Wolverine let down his entire world.
Want to talk about what's haunting you, or should we wait for a third act flashback?
Go fuck yourself.
I don't know anything
Hughes
about
Jackman,
but you do.
Golden Guns,
I'm no hero.
Liefeld.
You're an X-Man. You were the X-Man. I am soaking wet right now.
Oh god, so cool.
Boys are so silly.
This is what I'm talking about. Big slow motion action sequence. Who knows if you live or die? Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
Got a Strange portal.
Want to do some cocaine?
Hey, cocaine is the one thing that Feige said is off limits.
What about Bolivian marching powder?
They know all the slang terms. They have a list.
Even snowboarding?
Even disco dust.
White girl interrupted?
Even Forrest Bump.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Yes. But I can't.
Okay, yeah, this is so dope, man. I am so excited for this. We're gonna go through frame by frame because there's some cool stuff here. Like I said, the Liefeld thing. Got a whole Wolverine at the bar. That lady, from my understanding, is supposed to be Professor Xavier's twin sister, who in the comics and some, or at least most iterations, she died in a womb. But in other stuff, I mean, I don't know if recent comics she's actually like a physical person, adversary, but in this she's actually like the main villain. So let's what's the on Deadpool's barrel of his gun, it says like smile something else. And I'm curious to see like how this fits in with Logan, or is just like, because dealing with the TVA, because say what you will, I actually enjoyed the whole multiverse saga situation. My biggest issue personally that most people, and not everybody, but most people seem like, oh, it's like it doesn't make any sense. No, it makes sense. It's just the writers behind the scenes ain't making it a priority, and they kind of all over the freaking place and don't have their ducks in a row, because it is a good idea. And the Loki series has been phenomenal. One of my favorite TV shows from Disney Plus, with arguably, in my personal opinion, I really love Hawkeye. But not the same, like, you know, I can make an argument for stuff in Phase 4 it being like some decent quality, but Phase 5, especially like Ant-Man 3 and Secret Invasion, they've been like utter crap. So, you know, they making like, they're not making the story the priority, and they kind of all over the place. So everybody's hedging their bets on Ryan Reynolds, which I don't think is fair. There's too much weight on his shoulders to make this, you know, movie to fix everything. And no, you just need to get like some competent writers in there that doesn't have any freaking agendas or trying to insert force stuff in there, and, you know, and make that the priority instead of like a backdrop at the very least. What does that say? Smile, wait for the flash. That's pretty funny. You got the Fox logo here, and then the teaser trailer that we reacted to a long while ago, they had Pyro, who's in X2 and X3, a lot older now. How many other people from the Fox canon films will make an appearance here? There's rumors there's supposed to be Jennifer Garner's Elektra might show up. I'm not sure. There's a lot of stuff that might have to edit out for the trailer so it won't spoil anything. And this is the most confusing part. I think a lot of people is confused because there's two versions of Yukio. I think I mentioned this in my The Wolverine movie review. Check that out. I mentioned that there. Where they got two versions of Yukio. One in Deadpool 2, who's isn't the same as the one in the Wolverine, because one in the Wolverine is a lot more stoic and reserved, while this one is very bubbly and it's a very stark contrast, and obviously different actress. We got Michelle Bachman, Melissa Bachman. I keep blanking on her freaking name. Peter here. I got Sonic Teenage Warhead. Obviously no Weasel because of the actor's little issues. And obviously they in like that place where Elias is from TVA. So I'm glad they're not completely ignoring the multiverse thing, because it helps a lot, you know, with these narratives to explain away a lot of things. You just gotta be consistent with it, because like with the Infinity Saga, the stones play some kind of integral part, even if it's just in the end credits. And that's the thing, that the multiverse thing had to be a through line in a lot of these projects. Even if it's not the whole story, it had to be fed in at the very least in the end credits of like Moon Knight, She-Hulk, whatever, so that way it's still consistent, so that way we can still follow along. And Kang has to be, you know, popping up somewhere, so that way, like, oh, Kang's coming, no matter how small and minute, or if he's the main, you know, thing in the a particular story, he has to be there in some facet just to build him up, because we saw a whole stadium full of Kangs. He has to be like a huge threat. Kind of wish they don't throw him away, because if you get good writers, he can be an amazing villain. Because if you can turn people like the Guardians of the Galaxy into a household name, you can make freaking Kang work. So don't give me no excuse like, oh, Kang is just like a boring character. Yeah, he used to be a boring character. A lot of characters that we saw on the big screen used to be boring characters. Iron Man was a B-list character before, like, you know, Kevin Feige got his hands on him. TVA. I kind of wish they, well, Mobius kind of retired or something like that. But if you're going with the TVA, you gotta. Hopefully, we get to see somebody from the TV show make an appearance, like at least Obi or something. Like Wolverine got captured. He's saying like, oh, he's responsible for his world ending. Some theorize that like with Ghost Rider in his own thing, or Ben Affleck's Daredevil and Elektra in their own thing, and because it's their own little movies and never got any build up in their world kind of ended in some kind of way, pruned or something like that. Or like in the TVA is like, some canon event or whatever got veered off from the sacred timeline and kind of turned their world into a jumbled mess. And that could easily explain away like something happened with Wolverine. His world kind of lasted the longest compared to like Ghost Rider, Daredevil, the Fantastic Four, both iterations, where it just didn't last too long. But that'd be kind of fun. I was like, oh yeah, and these worlds didn't last too long because their focused heroes there, failed to save it in some fashion. And of course, you gotta get the classic line, "Go fuck yourself." I love the yellow and blue costumes, so dope. And Deadpool obviously needs Wolverine's help to protect his family from his world being utterly destroyed. But obviously, they're gonna be merging their stuff into the main 616 universe, obviously. But that's the whole Incursions kind of storyline from the comics, which Doctor Strange 2 at the end kind of touched on, which also fits in the whole narrative with multiverse thing. This costume's a little bit more redder. God, the costume's freaking dope. Look at that. God. Obviously that's CG, but that's good CG where they put the effort into it and not like, having people behind the scenes so spread thin, everything looks half-assed. And this is like a thing from Old Man Logan with the Ant-Man, giant dead Ant-Man, Scott Lang, which people in the comics turn to some kind of city or something. And then there's I forgot the character's name, but Professor Xavier's sister. There she is. She's gonna be a very interesting character. Can't wait to see what she's about. There's Eliath again. I wonder if Renslayer will make an appearance. That'll be freaking dope. Some time displaced car. There's very Mad Max stuff going on. Oh, there's a dog pool. So some say like, Taylor Swift's gonna be Lady Deadpool in this because they've been palling around in the last Super Bowl together with, Hugh Jackman, Ryan Reynolds, and her. Or she might just be Dazzler, which probably makes a little bit more sense than Lady Deadpool. There's some Mad Max stuff going on. And this fight looks dope because she's using like just telekinesis and just like controlling Wolverine's movements. It's like he's ineffective against people with that level of power, unless she's a person like that is distracted or incapacitated or something. And just like with Spider-Man 3, because they're jumping out the dead Scott Lang body and they hopping into like a portal. Where are they going? Who knows? But I'm pretty sure there's some stuff edited out on the other side. But yeah, but that's pretty much what I want to talk about. It. But man, I'm so freaking excited. But can I hope one thing was showing here. I think it was. Uh yeah, hopefully my review is showing. Hopefully. Uh anyway, I'm gonna grab me something to eat real quick, then I'm gonna be going right into my uh Overwatch stream. So thank y'all for joining me. I'll see you guys in a little while, maybe a little bit later than anticipated, because I said I was gonna pop in at 6 p.m, but it might be a little bit after 6. But I'll see you guys soon. Take care.